Hello there. My name is Andrew. Right now, I am setting up the Venus Project for Pennsylvania as far as organizing them. Chris and I had talked to Roxanne, my friend Chris and I, about being co contacts for Pennsylvania and for setting up a system of resource based economy. So, my walk to the Venus Project involved just a great understanding of a lot of different topics and my own creative role, like a jock fresco. And I have this book here that I had put out earlier, a book on the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. And in this, I talk about what I call in here the Christ Help Us Justice Reform. Well, this is the new business that we are starting. It's a brand, and it's called Color Dollar. Here I have one of Mr. Donald Trump for 2018. And to get a color dollar of your own is to give $1 to Us Profit, $1 to the Venus Project, and $1 to a charity of your choice. But also, Color Dollar can do many fascinating things. And the very first of the Kabbalah names for God is he who follows his heart's command succeeds and loves what he's doing. And all at once, I had this card, and I wanted to codify what this card can do. As far as building the Venus Project, I am in a position of knowing how to create complex systems. And so I can do contracting for the state under the brand of Color Dollar to do some really high priority items together. And this is, bear with me, something that is very new. Each of these folders here represents a project if we were to do rainbow reparations towards what right now is the Christ Help Us justice system. The very first of these is a product of appropriations that costs one color dollar. It would go directly from what is Federal Reserve funding into these projects as direct assets. And it's the first, I'm really excited about it, of its kind company for-profit company that can do what it does. So there are a couple of different segments to bringing about reparations in the system, and it's finding a surplus where the right now Christ Help Us justice system is right now, and you would liquidate that and bring some sanity to the world. So under the category of red, anything that is profiting off of the do-nots of the world is funding law of attraction in a way that is not beneficial. So we're neutralizing all of that at a direct asset to the community. Each of these processes, I have my own relationship with mathematics and currencies, and that's really going to show what the color dollar can do as we breathe life into what this project is about. So each of these projects for one color dollar is $500 million. So between two of these projects here is $1 billion worth of assets. So that is the value of the color dollar right now, is converting those who say resource-based economy into what its monetary equivalent would be. And I did the calculations, and the numbers are off the board staggering. So this is the first of its kind. I put the valuation for color dollar right now as the as Jeff Bezos has Amazon. This is the next in its form of that. So this has to do with a single system, one color dollar for $500 million worth of resources. And we have the resource-based economy center here with the Venus Project PA, and with color dollar is to start to bring some of those programs to life. So these are just some of the topics that color dollar were to cover in this complex system, which is a system of experiences that has to be put into practice. A relocation system, a demolition, transportation, training, incentivism, human rights promotion, job security, effective remedy, setting up home rule, spiritual guidance, civil rights groups, employee benefits, and that is the $500 million valuation for a single project like that. To work with color dollar would be working with direct assets. So this is the system of rainbow reparations. I believe this project can really bring about a lot of creativity in how to clean up our world. So the orange is a system of topics that have to do with sexuality, as red is to the concept of jealousy. The concept of orange is to come up with a system of understanding sexuality that matches the valuation of what would be its equivalence to what color dollar is in its codification of the monetary value of a resource-based economy. So the topics for this one, another $500 million valuation, includes Adam and Eve education, comprehensive protection, LGBTQ orientation and identity, Pocahontas, morality and ethics, social agreement, sex and mating, art of love, Greek democracy, Erastes Erasmus, the secret gospel of the beloved disciple, and parenting. So all of this is a ready-laid project. So I did on the topics of jealousy. I did on the topics of sexuality, towards bringing about a monetization and also a surplus of coming up with a better foundational system that mirrors natural cycles like the sun and moon and the stars, and the water cycle, and things of natural nature. This yellow then represents the idea of education for drugs and drug addictions, and it's another $500 million valuation that is another complex system for this. And these systems are beautiful. I can't wait till we can start to convert the value of color dollar to what it is in relationship to the values of the world right now. And those topics are drug education, wean center, mentorship, scholarship, prescription, nature of plants, edification, leadership training, medical care, spiritual guidance, personal goals, and sobering. So another $500 million valuation that goes into the economy as a direct asset, monetizing through color dollar what the resource-based economy is. And the fourth one that I have right now and for today, following some of the topics that I discuss in the UN book, completes what would be a $2 billion project that goes into the economy as a direct asset. And this would be towards all topics of scarcity within the system, is to get people green, which is having to do with their finances and their financial well-being. So if somebody takes something, you don't want to take from them. As Kurt Cobain, Nirvana, serve the servant. Oh no. When you get to the topic of finance, you want to build up a person's finance by setting this. So this is to sink the whole system of the red economy as soon as possible, using the word that Jill Stein campaigned on, reparations. So these topics include reparations, financial advisors, incentivism training, surplus, bonus, unionization, social security, sponsorship, innovations, welfare evolvement, direct assets, and the very last one is a hedging of what is currency conversions and values, and I call that Fresco Einstein, which is probably our coolest one. What I have done here is I've created, each of these are 12, so 12 times 4 is 48 different new experiences, profitable experiences that are part of a complex system. And now we're looking to monetize color dollar for what it is. So if this project sounds interesting to you, if you're saying that sounds really, really crazy, not for you. If you can reach what this project is right here, it's a very, very clean, smooth, harmonious system that I would like to get implemented, and we would go directly to the source of appropriation for direct assets into these complex systems. And if those words, you can get close to those words, if those words are attractive to you, we would like your help on color dollar. And I'll say one last thing. My mammy is sitting here. She's not alive and with me anymore. But she said, Andrew, he's always looking to get ahead, and he always winds up where he is. But if he can get water to flow up a hill, she said, boy, you'd be a millionaire. And Color Dollar is the best representation of that, and I know the value of it. And so I will break there, and thank you for watching this video.